Violence outside of a Houston area nightclub has left 2 people dead, 5 injured, and a community in mourning.
The drive-by shooting happening overnight in Southeast Houston at a Bugs Bar, it's called, on Dixie Drive. One of the victims, Paul Stevenson, was a well-known Houston barber and owned the club where this shooting all happened. Our Fox 26's Leslie Dellisfor is live at Bugs Bar. And Leslie, you spoke with those who knew Stevenson. What all did they have to say?
Yeah, Caroline, I did. They're not only distraught that Stevenson is gone, Stevenson also known as Junebug, but they're also trying to wrap their heads around what exactly happened here. I want to step out and give you a look of what's left of this scene. There's still debris, broken glass, and bottles still here. Windows filled with bullet holes have also been boarded up by loved ones today as they wrap their heads around what happened. Now, police are still investigating, but 2 people were killed and 5 others were injured in a drive-by shooting outside Bugs Bar. Now, according to police, the drive-by shooting occurred around 11:47 p.m. here on Dixie Drive. Police say a group of people were standing outside of Bugs Bar when someone in a vehicle opened fire. 1 person died at the scene and 1 other at the hospital. Police say the shooter or the shooters may have been in a gray or silver 4-door sedan. As the investigation continues, a family and community are mourning the loss of one of the victims, Paul Stevenson, also known as Junebug, who's been a barber in the 3rd Ward area for over 30 years and was the owner of Something Serious Cuts, as well as Bugs Bar, where the shooting occurred. Take a listen to what his friend had to say about him.
I've been knowing Junebug for quite some time. I gave him his first opportunity as a barber. You know what I'm saying? We started off in 3rd Ward, Some Serious Cuts, back in 1993. Big pillar of the community. You know, everyone loved him. He'd give you the shirt off his back. He's really gonna be missed. He meant a lot to 3rd Ward because, like, the kids would come, if they didn't have money to get a haircut, he was there to give them a haircut. You know what I'm saying? When you needed the shoulder to lean on, he was there for you. Real big in the community, you know what I'm saying? If you're from 3rd Ward, you definitely know. This is like a brother to me, you know what I'm saying? We go way back, you know, this is like a brother to me. Tragic loss.
We begin with some breaking news out of Galveston. A man has been shot and killed by authorities after leading officers on a pursuit that began in Houston and finished in Galveston.
Fox 26's Jonathan Mejia has been at the scene all day long. Jonathan, what can you tell us?
Yeah, still an active investigation at this hour. Multiple law enforcement agencies on the ground. Go ahead and take a look behind me. You're going to see the caution tapes, the evidence markers, and also that pickup truck. That is the vehicle that led several law enforcement agencies in that pursuit. You're going to see, you can tell from this point of view, the gunshots into the windows, the side of the car. But approximately 10:10 a.m., according to authorities, deputies from the Harris County Precinct 2 Constable's Office attempted to stop a vehicle heading southbound on Highway 45 at Belfort Road. A Harris County Precinct 8 deputy attempted to deploy spike strips during this pursuit. Officers say the driver fired shots at the deputies, at which time the deputy returned fire and continued to pursue the vehicle into Galveston County. Officials say the pursuit lasted about 30 minutes. Now, take a look at the security cam footage that was given to us by a source here. You can see in the video the man eventually crashing onto the 5400 block of Broadway in Galveston, and after getting out of the vehicle with a gun, officers say the man exchanged gunfire with law enforcement. He was killed on the scene. No law enforcement agencies or civilians were injured. Now, again, this is an ongoing investigation. It is being led by the Texas Rangers as well as the Galveston County District Attorney's Office. As for Broadway Avenue, it is closed in both directions from 51st to 56th Street. Reporting live here in Galveston, Jonathan Mejia, Fox 26 News.
A Pasadena family experienced a night of terror as bullets flew through their home. The drive-by shooting happened early Wednesday morning on Garvey Drive, and police are looking for the shooter. Fox 26's Sherman DeSalle spoke with the mother whose young children were running from danger.
Imagine it's 1 in the morning. You and your family are at home on a quiet block, and this happens. Multiple shots fired right through your home.
And then it hit all here.
Candace Sandoval spoke with me. She says it was terrifying the moment that those bullets literally whizzed by her kids' heads. Take a listen to our conversation, and then she shows us exactly what happened.
By the grace of God, we're alive. There's no other explanation but God, the only way that we are alive right now.
This happened around 1 o'clock last night?
1:36 exactly, 1:34, between 1:34 and 1:36 exactly. They rode around the block from 1:28 till they shot the house. So they rode around the block, kind of looking around at everything for about, I want to say 10, 15 minutes, about 4 to 5 times. I was passed out and my son started screaming mom, and I've never heard one of my kids scream mom in such a terror. So me and my husband jumped out of bed. We were scared. We didn't know what was going on. Until we started feeling the bullets go through the house, flying by my face. It hit the TV.
You literally felt them whizzing by your face.
I was running into the kitchen to go grab my son because I heard him yelling mom, and I knew he was in the living room, and I saw in and out, the TV just exploded.
Let's go over to the house now.
Okay. One is where my son sleeps on his bunk bed. He's
right
9. This bottom one is 2 inches away from where he'll be 17 tomorrow. My 17-year-old sleeps about 4 inches away from there.
I gotta ask you, do you think that any of these people knew you or your children personally?
I don't know, maybe, one of my older kids, but no, I don't think we know because we've never dealt with this. And so that's what's so confusing about everything is we never dealt with somebody trying to hurt us this bad. Why would you try to hurt babies, innocent children that didn't do anything to you? These babies are innocent. If you have a problem, go to the police, go to somebody else, handle it the right way. Don't handle it this way. These almost took the lives of innocent children, and it's not fair. I would have been planning funerals instead of planning where we're gonna live now.
So thankfully, she has a lot of neighbors who have submitted some photos and videos of the car in question. Pasadena police tells me that they're investigating, that no suspects have been identified and no arrests have been made. If you know anything, contact them. Reporting from Pasadena, Sherman DeSalle, Fox 26 News.
There's this violent break-in that was caught on camera over in Aldine. A man smashing his way into a family's home with a hammer, literally. Fox 26's Jillian Hartman spoke with the family about this frightening ordeal and how they are taking extra steps to protect themselves.
Well, the mother tells me it was the scariest thing. She said a man pried open their front gate here and then smashed several windows on their car and then took a hammer and broke the glass here on their front door, and it was caught on this surveillance camera. A terrifying moment, this surveillance video showing a man using a hammer to shatter the glass on the front door of a family's home. This happened just before 9 p.m. Monday along Robert Crest Drive. The mom tells me she was inside with her 3 daughters and husband when she heard a commotion. Can you describe that moment when you started hearing banging on your front door?
I panicked. I got scared.
The mom says her husband grabbed a golf club and knife to confront the man while she hid in a closet with her girls and called 911.
It's for sure very traumatizing for us.
She said the man also pried open their front gate and smashed several windows on her car. The Harris County Sheriff's Office identified the man, Christopher McDowell, and arrested him. He has a criminal past, including robbery and assault. Authorities say he is homeless. Have you seen him around before?
I have. I've seen him around pushing a cart or riding a bike.
The mom tells me she does not know McDowell, and this is the second time he has targeted her family. Earlier this month, she said he was banging on her door and made threats while she was home with her kids.
And then he goes, let me in, call me the B word. I'm going to get in there and may kill you.
In the first incident, McDowell was charged with terroristic threats and bonded out for $100. After the second incident, he was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and criminal mischief. Today, a judge denied his bail, and he is ordered to stay in jail. The mother said she's relieved. Now, the mother tells me she wants to make sure her family is protected, so she's thinking about buying a gun, plans to make her fence here around her home more secure, and is adding more surveillance cameras. I'm Jillian Hartman, Fox 26 News.
Yeah, it was here on Sunnygate near Cypressville Drive where Precinct 4 deputies say 2 men were throwing rocks out of a moving vehicle as a part of a social media trend. Now, 24-year-old Christopher Webb and 26-year-old Justin Pataki are charged with criminal mischief. Wednesday, Precinct 4 constables were called to a home by a homeowner who told deputies he initially heard some banging and laughing when he noticed a car was coming towards him and saw 2 people throwing rocks. He claims one of those rocks hit and cracked his windshield. He jumped into his car and followed them until deputies were able to stop Webb and Pataki along the Hardy Toll Road. Chief Toby Hecker with Precinct 4 says social media trends are starting to become dangerous, and he has a message to families about other ways to have fun because certain trends can get you in a lot of trouble.
And so a lot of these kids are going through and saying, oh, this is a lot of likes, or I want to be famous, I want to do this, I want to have something rewarding to me, and having a lot of likes is rewarding. And so they do something without thinking what the rewards are going to be. So we tell a lot of people, you know, have your kid, get them in sports, get them into hobbies. If they want to go fishing, they like camping, they like hiking, they like board games with friends, they like different types of games. Something where they can feel that something in their life is rewarding and makes them feel good, that they don't have to try to rely on whatever this current social media trend is that can lead to a lot of dangers.
Now, at this time, the bond and court date for both men have not been set yet. Reporting in Spring, Leslie Delasport, Fox 26 News.
Well, tonight, police say a 19-year-old woman is behind bars for her involvement in 2 metro shootings in Houston. Fox 26's Jillian Hartman has the latest from investigators and also what she learned about the suspect, which helped police make arrests.
Well, police say they arrested a woman connected to 2 metro shootings. Police charged this woman, 19-year-old Asia Law. Now, on Monday, police say Law went into this McDonald's here on Tidwell and became agitated, waiting for a cup of water. Now, court documents say that she told an employee, quote, "I'm going to spare your life today, and you're lucky that you're at work." Now, after the employee was done with work, police tell us she saw Law at a metro bus stop nearby, and police say Law shot at her car 3 times. Now, today, Law appeared in court for this shooting, and a judge set bond at $50,000.
This is a felony offense involving violence. The deadly weapon alleged in this case was a firearm. I do find that the nature of this offense does require a high bond.
And Law is allegedly involved in a second shooting. Take a look at this scene video. The following day on Tuesday, just before 10 a.m., police were called to a deadly shooting at a metro bus stop on Antoine. Authorities say a man assaulted a bus driver who refused to give him a ride because of a previous disturbance. After the assault, Law allegedly followed the man off the bus, shot and killed him, and then she ran off. Now, reviewing surveillance video at both scenes, police determined the shooter was the same person. Investigators also say Law reached out to her ex-girlfriend and told her she was involved in the deadly shooting. Law has been charged with murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I'm Jillian Hartman, Fox 26 News.
Only on Fox here tonight, a 64-year-old career criminal who's been sentenced to more than 200 years in prison for burglary is suspected in a string of break-ins in the Heights and Montrose. Fox 26's Randy Wallace joining us live from Montrose tonight with the exclusive.
Yeah, Anthony. Now, according to his criminal history, Stephen Campbell has been in and out of prison since 1977. It's all for the same crime, burglary of a habitation.
He's a serial burglar. That's what he's known for. That's what all of his cases involve, burglary.
If you add up all the years Stephen Campbell has been sentenced to prison, it comes to a whopping 267 years.
This time, I really hope the system kind of keeps him a bit. The last stint that he did 13 years in prison, got out and started doing the same exact thing.
You believe that after he got out from a parole violation, he started doing break-ins here in the Heights and in Montrose?
Yeah, we're tying him to additional burglaries in the Heights area and the Montrose area.
I'm at work. I check my cameras from my phone. Real time, I see the guy.
He walks down the street, sees if car doors are open, see if a house door is open, see if a garage is open, and then we'll go in there and burglarize.
We have a detached garage, and there's a side door, and we left the door unlocked. He comes in, takes this ladder, And he puts the bike, I think somewhere in the back, climbs the ladder, and then turns one of our cameras away. This is my wife's helmet.
Wow.
He put my wife's helmet on, but he used the ladder to escape. I guess climb over the fence on the backside.
What did he do, throw the bike over?
I guess. There's no footage of that.
Detectives say Campbell can be seen 2 hours later selling the bike at a pawn shop, some 10 minutes from where he stole it.
We got it back 2 days later. I mean, you know.
Did you learn anything from it, the experience?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely leave that door locked, but I don't know what more. I mean, if someone wants to hop a fence and try to open every door, I mean, what can you do?
Now, if you happen to know Campbell's whereabouts, contact Detective Joseph Bowden with Precinct 1. We've got a link for you on our website. Reporting live from Montrose, Randy Wallace, Fox 26 News.